Hey everybody, Kelsey Baczynski here. I am one-star diamond coach with Beachbody, and I wanted to make this video and just kind of hang out with you for a little bit and share my journey, why I'm a coach, and how I became a full-time coach. So my journey kind of started off actually as someone that wanted to find tools to be able to lose weight, to get kind of in shape, find a routine in life, and feel good. So I had gained 50 pounds or just over 50 pounds in university. Um, I went from being the girl that, was never the best on the team or anything like that, but I was in so many activities that, I was always working out by being on a team. I didn't go to the gym, or I didn't have any kind of set schedule where I did certain things or learned how to work out, but I was always running or active because I played hockey, basketball, volleyball, 3 dances, you name it, I was doing it, right? So I never had to learn what it meant to eat proper. My parents are both teachers, so they were always like, you got to eat your vegetables, you got to eat, being parents, and they were trying to educate me on eating, but I couldn't make the connection because here I could eat whatever I wanted and it didn't matter. I was always on the go. I never saw, my weight fluctuating stuff when I was in high school. So, what my parents were saying wasn't connecting. What teachers were saying wasn't connecting because I couldn't make that connection, right? So, I've go off to university, first year rolls around, I gained a couple pounds. My mom said to me, hey, like, you better figure something out. You're going to need to figure out how to eat or start going to the gym or doing something because, you're gaining a little bit of weight. And before you know it, it's going to add up. And I said, oh, whatever. I've been eating this way for my whole life and nothing ever happened. So why will it now? And then that second year came around, another 15, and then the third year came around, and another 10, right? So I got to my 5th year and I hit rock bottom. I woke up one day, and I'll never forget the day when I woke up, I put a pair of jeans on, and I put on a t-shirt, and I looked in the mirror, and my arms, those arms, I just won't ever forget those arms. That they were spilling out of the sleeves. The sleeves were too tight. And I looked in the mirror, I'm like, okay, I have gained weight, like, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't wear shorts this past summer, and I didn't wear a bathing suit in front of anybody, and I don't really like anybody seeing me, like, without long sleeves on or pants on. So, and I started making the connections, and then I started realizing, like, oh man, like, I've been avoiding going out with friends. I've been avoiding doing this. I have no life. I don't like my body. And it started just like all flooding onto me all at once. And it was overwhelming. Honestly, it was really overwhelming. And the more I started to realize what had happened and that I had let things get out of control, the more I started to really look down upon myself, and I started to lose my self-worth. I started to lose my sense of being, and I started to really kind of pull in and just try to avoid every kind of interaction with every other person. I didn't want to work anymore. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to be with my boyfriend that I'd been with for like 4 years. I didn't want to be with my friends. I just became someone that was starting to self-sabotage everything. And I did. I hit rock bottom. I completely turned my life upside down. I started, acting out and doing things I never would have done. I was acting out a character. I was just not happy. And I don't remember what happened, but there was this day, and I told a friend how I was feeling. I finally told someone, not about my weight, but just how I was feeling so conflicted inside. And she said to me, hey, I know that you're having a tough time. I think that you really need to talk to someone. I think you really need to go and get help. You're not in a good place. And I was like, oh, no, I can't afford that. I'm not doing that. I don't have time. And she actually went out and she did some searching, I'm assuming on Google, and she said, hey, like, you can get free counseling at the university for so many sessions because you're a student. You should really go and do it. So, you know, it took me a couple days. I'm like, okay, well, what's that going to hurt? I'm struggling. I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't like my life. I don't, you know, I'm not happy. I don't feel good. I was having health problems. I was in and out of the emergency room. I was in and out of staying in the hospital. I was all over the place. So I finally went, and I'll never forget this girl. Her name was Sarah. She was just so happy and so bubbly, but yet when we sat down and we talked, she was just the most attentive person I've ever met. And she just let me talk, and she let me see what I was feeling. When I started putting up a wall, she helped me take that wall down. And, you know, after going and talking to her a couple times, actually, I realized that a lot of my anxiety and stress and health and my self-sabotaging was actually surrounded about how I felt about myself and my body. So I decided that summer that I was going to start eating healthy. You know, I'm just going to start eating healthy. I didn't know what that meant, didn't know what it was going to look like, but I figured, well, it must be eating less because clearly I'm eating too much of something. So I started using an app, and it was good. You know, I cut down on what I was eating, which is what I needed to do. But you see, this app, as you get closer to your goal, you actually eat less and less. So then I went from having an unhealthy relationship with food, of overeating or stress eating, to now undereating. I started associating weight loss and feeling good and being proud of my body with loving not eating. And then there'd be a day where I would hit rock bottom again and feel bad, and I would overeat. And then I would start back with the app, and I would eat less and less and less, till the point where I actually started not feeling okay at all. So here I was, going from one extreme to the other without knowing that I was doing that to myself. I thought, well, okay, if I can lose weight, I'll love my body. But here I was losing weight, but not loving my body anymore. So I looked in the mirror the one day and I said, well, like, how am I going to do this? I can't live this way. I can't be this person anymore. I can't have this life. And it was about that time when I saw my coach. She was a friend I went to elementary school with. She was posting on Facebook her journey, and she was looking amazing. And I was like, well, what the heck is she doing? How's this happening? And so honestly, I stalked her Facebook, and I realized that what she was doing was she was working out at home. And I tried working out, but I'd go to the gym and I didn't know what I was doing. So, you know, I'd end up on the bike or end up on the treadmill, but I really knew nothing about anything else. And I didn't enjoy cardio. So going there was like pulling teeth. I didn't enjoy anything else. I didn't like people watching me. I didn't feel comfortable in my shorts. I didn't want to work on leggings because I was afraid people were judging me. And I was just in my head. So I was like, okay, she works out at home. No one would see me. I would have more time, and I would have less excuses not to do it. I like it. So I watched her and I watched her, but I'd never outright told someone, I don't like my body. I need help. I'd never told anyone that. The person I went and talked to at the university obviously probably knew from, you know, the stories and the things I was talking about out loud and working out in my own head, but I never said the words, I need a program, I need help, I need to make a change. So I watched her, but I was so afraid to reach out to her. And it ended up taking me 3 months before I reached out to her. And I reached out to her and I was like, okay, I want to start this journey, but I don't want to buy anything, you know, because I was afraid that I would spend money and fail. Because you see, a year before that, I actually bought a DVD program to work out at home. and I spent like $400 on it. I spent a lot of money. It was on a whim. I knew nothing about it. I saw an infomercial or a thing on Facebook for it, and I was like, whatever, I'll buy it. But I didn't know it was in 3 payments. So what I thought I was spending was actually not what I had to spend. It was way more. And I got it, and I was like, I did one workout, and I didn't really like it. So it had sat there. So the idea of buying another program was terrifying. So she ended up saying, well, okay, how about let's get you started. Use that program, join my support group, and get Shakeology. And I was like, okay, well, what's these shakes? So she started telling me about them, and I was like, okay, that might help me. Like, I really struggle to get my vitamins in, and my health isn't very good. And, you know, I'm having problems with my IBS, and I'm going to the doctor lots, and my doctor suggested more fiber. My doctor suggested having more vitamins and all these things. I'm like, okay, let's give that a try. So I finally gave it a try. And I committed to buying the Shakeology, and I didn't know at the time. I thought that HG meant I was going to have to just pay multiple times like I did with that workout program. But it really just means it's on monthly order and can be stopped at any time. So I bought the one-time only shipment, which actually cost me like $40 more. So here I am. I bought a $400 program a year before. I bought Shakeology the wrong way and got it way more expensive. And now I'm joining the support group. So I started doing the workouts from home before the group was starting. And I did them every day for about 10 days. And they were good, but there was not much variety. And they were long, really long. And I just wasn't finding that they were motivating. So, you know, slowly I started looking at Beachbody programs and YouTubing them, what they are. And then I came across this one, T25. And I saw Sean Teen. He was so invigorated. He was just so excited. And I just watched him like, hey, that guy pumps me up. Like, whatever he has going on is what I want, because he is obviously passionate about what he's doing. And that's what I needed in my life. I needed some passion. I needed something to motivate me and want me to live. So I messaged Sarah, and I told her that I wanted to get T25. I loved my shakes. I wanted more. Okay, so let's do this, right? Because now I can get the program and the shakes for like half the price. So let's do this, right? So I'm gonna do it. And I said, heck no. You know what? If I'm gonna be spending my grocery money anyway on this, because I didn't have extra money, I was a university student. I said, well, let's just sign me up as a coach. If I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna seriously make these changes in my life, I need to be accountable. And if I'm gonna change my life, then someone else should be doing this with me, because, you know, it's better to do it in pairs. So that's what I did, out of a whim. I just signed up as a coach. I knew nothing about Beachbody. I knew nothing about it. I'd never tried a program. I'd never been in a challenge group, nothing. I just signed up. So while I waited for my program to come in, I kept doing the one I had, the other program that's not with Beachbody. And, you know, I will never, ever look back. And I will never go back to the other program. I'm sure it has worked for other people, but for me, it did not connect with my soul. It did not make me motivated, and they were just too long. So I got T25, and I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Every minute of it. I love when Sean gets up in the camera and he's like making you punch his hands, and he wants to get in there with you, and just he's going for it, right? So I love that program so much. It just speaks to my heart, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful that came into my life. So here I am, never been in a challenge group, never done a Beachbody program, and I'm a coach. And I just said, you know what? Let's just do this. Whoever is wanting to start fitness at home, let's just do it. I put it out there to the world, and 3 people joined me. And they want to do a program. And then the next month, 3 people more. And the next month, 3 people more. And every month, there was 3 more, or 4 more, or sometimes even 5. And slowly but surely, people started to change their life with me. And as I went through my journey, so did others. So my coaching was kind of, you know, something I just leaped into. I had no idea what it was all about. And I just kind of went with it. I just went with my heart, and I just kept sharing my journey because it was keeping me accountable, and here it was helping other people, and it was inspiring other people to do the same thing. So something that I had no idea I was even getting into turned into one of the best things I've ever done with my life. And so it started off as something I was just doing for me, and then I realized, well, what I'm doing just for me is also helping others. And then my mom joined, and seeing my mom get into literally the best shape of her life, and she's over 50, and seeing her be able to, you know, heck, outdo me in cardio and keep up with me in weights, and, you know, be in better shape than I am even, it's just been incredible. So I'm like, okay, like I'm changing people's lives that I love. That's powerful. So I started, you know, whatever my coach said to do, or whatever I saw other coaches doing to help others, I just did that. I just replicated what I saw. And I just kept helping more and more people. And then the people I was helping started saying, well, heck, I want to help the people I love too. I want to do this with them. So then slowly my team started growing, and I went from emerald to diamond and then to a 1-star diamond coach. And it was in, oh gosh, June 2015, I was a 1-star diamond coach, and I was working full-time. I was in full-time university, and I was traveling back and forth 2 hours once a week to see my husband. So we weren't living together. He was living where I grew up, and I was living in the city for school. So I was busy, and I had a part-time job, and I had coaching. And I remember in June, I thought, okay, if I work really hard and I really believe in sharing my journey, then I need to step it up and share my journey. I need to really show people what it has done for my life, because at that point I had just been sharing kind of a little bit of it, right? You know, my transformation, that they can join me, but I wasn't really sharing every part that it had done for my life. You know, the happiness, the health, the energy, everything. So it was in June. I said, okay, I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna give it a little bit more juice. I'm gonna show them really the deeper part of how this changed my life. So in June, I started doing that, and I thought, okay, well, what if I just take down all of my insecurities, and what if I just take down all those walls and just share my journey and stop worrying about judgment, stop worrying about how others perceive me, and just share actually how I feel and what I think. And so I started doing that in June, and by the end of August, I was able to quit my job. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have a lot of extra money right now, but I was able to quit my job, and I was able to go to my internship and have all my bills paid. So here I am making a living, paying all my bills by being a Beachbody coach, because I worked hard. Okay, I worked hard to do that, and I'm impacting people. I helped over 100 people in 1 year start their fitness journey and get healthy and feel good and be confident. And I've helped people also start this journey of coaching. And there's over 200 coaches on my team. Yeah, like my coach and their coaches, there's over 200 of us. So that's pretty cool. And so here we are, all changing our lives in different ways. I see people, you know, saying that they're able to run around with their kids now, and they're able to put their jeans on from high school, or they were able to get back down to pre-baby weight, and they never knew that they would be able to do that so quickly after having a baby by being healthy and working out. And now I'm seeing other coaches be able to work full-time from home and actually be home with their kids. So when I ended my internship and I realized, okay, well, I love teaching. I love it. It's just part of me. Everything I do, it just teaches. I just love teaching. And, you know, I don't want to work outside of my community. And right now there's no jobs available. It's mid-year, and there's not a whole lot of turnover in a small community. So subbing was something I was going to do until a position came up that spoke to my heart. So for me, I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do with my life, right? But here's the thing. Beachbody coaching. I've been doing it for 22 months now, and I'm teaching while I do it. I'm inspiring. I'm sharing my journey. I'm allowed to be creative. I'm allowed to be my own boss. I'm allowed to take my passions, my thoughts, my desires, and just share them with the world. And it is so inspiring and so, I don't even know how to explain it, but to be able to be your own person and have no one limiting you is incredible. To be able to take every passion, interest I have and turn it into the job that I never thought would ever exist has been incredible. Heck yes, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You have to work hard. You got to hustle, and you got to be, always learning and willing to be open-minded and just to dive in and take advantage of every opportunity to work and collaborate and learn from others. But the people I've met because of this have changed my life. The friends I've created are lifetime friends. They're people that, speak the same language as me. They speak to my soul versus, just saying, hey, how are you? That's the kind of friendships I wanted. That's the kind of life I wanted. And now I'm sitting here, working from home. I'm able to pay all my bills. And, I haven't subbed yet, but I might take on a job. I don't know. We'll see, because now I have the option. For the first time in my life, I'm sitting here and I'm able to look out my window and not think like, someone else is going to, tell me what to do tomorrow at work. Someone else is going to dictate what time I get up tomorrow. Someone else is going to dictate my creativity ability and where I go as a professional. For the first time in my life, I don't have that. I dictate that. I'm my boss. I dictate what my future looks like. I dictate how I teach and learn and share my journey and influence others. I do that. And that's just incredible to me because, I've been in jobs that I've really loved, like missed daily. I loved everything about them and everything they spoke for and would tell anybody to do them any single day. But there was definitely moments when I was sitting there and I would think, man, I have this wonderful idea and I can see how it would impact someone's life and how it could make a difference in the community. But I can't do it because I have to, I have to let other people decide if it's okay or not. And sometimes it doesn't speak to my heart. Sometimes I'm just like, I see this perspective and I've learned this and I want to make a difference. And I look over my shoulder, look this way, and I look and there's no one else there saying, you can't do that. I'm my boss. I get to decide how I impact the world. I get to decide if I wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., or noon. But the thing is, I can barely go to bed at night because I have so many ideas going through my head. I'm so inspired by the conversations I have. I meet so many incredible people that I could just talk to all day long. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing to be a coach. It is incredible to know that if we want to start a family, I could stay home with my kid if I want to. If I wanted to go and teach part-time and there was a job available for part-time and I want to take it, I could, because we wouldn't be like, oh, well, how are we gonna have enough money? Because I have this opportunity to dictate how much money I make depending on how hard I'm willing to work. So for the first time, it's not money or the man or the boss or, the rest of the world telling me what my life needs to look like. I get to decide. That's powerful. That is so powerful. So when I get on my computer every day and I dive into making training for my coaches or making new things for my challenge groups or sharing my journey, I just am just lit with passion. I am just so excited for my day. There is not a day that I don't want to come sooner. When I go to bed, I can't wait to start work in the morning. I can't wait to walk out of my bedroom, plunk down on this couch or plunk down at my kitchen table or lay on the floor, get comfy and dive into my dreams and into my passion, into helping people. So I'm a coach because it's given me my life back. It's given other people's lives back. I'm a coach because it gives me the ability to decide what my future looks like. And I love having control of my life. I love being able to be the person I want to be and just be me. And there's nothing that, has ever come into my life where it's been like, hey, just be you. Just be you. Dive into your perspectives, dive into your dreams, dive into your goals, just be you. So I am just in love with coaching. I'm in love with being the person that gets to be there for every other person that wants to change their life around, and feel good. What person doesn't deserve to strut down the street and think, man, I love my body. I love the way I feel. I love the energy. I love knowing that if I have to jump from rock to rock across that stream, I'm going to go for it. Nothing's holding me back. That's why I love it. I love the flexibility and the opportunity that it feeds into every single person's life. So that's why I'm a coach. That's it. So if it's something that, maybe you're looking for, maybe a flexible part-time job or a full-time job, or you want to stay home with your kids one day when you have a family, or you have a family, or you're thinking about having a second one, you're thinking, wow, daycare is expensive for two. I might have to stay home, but we still need a second income. This might be for you. It's not for everyone. It's hard work, really is. But it might be for you. It's worth checking out. I didn't know it was for me, but it is for me. And it's changed my life so much that I feel bad not sharing the opportunity. I feel bad not talking about it. I feel bad not messaging you right now and inviting you, because it has changed my life. My life would not be this. Be here, wouldn't be any of this. I would not be this person if I wouldn't have had this opportunity. And I stumbled upon it by accident. So, if it's something that, if even for a second you think, maybe I should do it, maybe I could do it, that's worth checking out. That's worth saying, hey, Kels, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm not sure if I can post on Facebook or Instagram or do a blog or run technology or share my journey. I don't know if I can do it, but what the heck is it? How can I join? What do I need to do? What does a coach do on a daily basis? What does it mean to work hard? Message me. Message me. It's not gonna make or break anything, right? It's worth finding out. So if you want to be a coach, just do it. Believe in it. Believe in you. Believe in making a difference. Believe that you can be a boss and you can change your life and anybody around your life too. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks for joining in. I hope this has answered your questions. If you follow me, just be you and just love who you are. And if you're having trouble loving who you are, just find something that speaks to your heart. That's what I did, and I'm so glad I did. Bye, guys.